my channel. So as you can probably tell, this video is going to be a Boxycharm try-on unboxing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you everything that came in my Boxycharm this month, which would be June. And we're gonna go ahead and try on everything that I got inside of this box. As you can tell that I've already done my foundation, I did my concealer, and I did my brows off camera so that I can go ahead and just play with what's inside of the actual box versus spending time here doing my foundation and all that. Stick around if you'd like to see what I got in my box this month. I did post a picture of it on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me, go ahead and put my Instagram handle right here so you can go ahead and follow me and you can keep up with any future videos that I'm going to be having. So let's go ahead and get started. Box looks just like this. It's a little black box. I paid $22 a month for this box, and it comes every single month. I want to say probably about the 13th through the 15th of the month. They ship it. Well, they ship it out before that, but that's when I officially get it. Really sucks because at the beginning of the month, I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait. They show you all these sneak peeks. So if you don't follow Boxycharm on Instagram, you should totally follow them so that you can see sneak peeks of the product. So if you feel like, oh my goodness, this is something that I want to do, you can go ahead and subscribe to their little subscription box. I did Ipsy about 2 years ago and I absolutely hated it. It was not my friend. Boxycharm does give you four to five full-size products, so that is amazing on its own. And they give you high-end products. They're giving you Cover FX, they're giving you Tarte, they're giving you Ofra, just, you know, high-end things. And Ipsy did not give me that. Ipsy gave me little what do you call it, travel size type of thing. For me, it was a bigger bust than it was a must. So I canceled my Ipsy subscription and I found Boxycharm. Can't even remember how I found it, but I've had it for a little over a year now. Like, at the very least, 3 or 4 products, if not all the products. So, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the retail value for the things that I got in the box this month, and I'm gonna try to use the products as I would on my face. So this actually wouldn't be using on my face. This is the Sol de Janeiro, and it is a Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. This stuff smells like, oh my God, I will die for this stuff. I really will. This stuff smells amazing. So if you haven't, stop by a Sephora, get a little sample and take it home for yourself. It makes your skin really soft, and like I said, the smell is to die for. For the smell alone, I don't even care if it moisturizes my hands or not. Smell, I'm done. This is a travel size product, so this is probably one of the only things that ever comes in travel size. Most of the things do not come that way, and it retails for $10. So pick this up. I got you. So next in the box, I got this trio of Luxie brushes, and it looks like a duo fiber brush, a foundation brush, and a tapered highlighter brush. Some of these brushes I wouldn't use for what they say you're supposed to use them for, so be free with your brushes. Use them for whatever you think is gonna work on your skin, on your face. Every person is different, so use them for whatever. Like, I would never use a brush for foundation. It's just not my forte. I do not like it. I always use a beauty blender. So, you know. Oh my God, can I open this? Okay, got it. So this isn't the first time that I've received Luxie brushes in my Boxycharm. I have gotten them before. I got a little travel size kit, and these are full size, so you can see. And I'm loving the pink with the rose gold, and they are super, super soft. I would use this more for blush. This is the foundation size, the way that it kind of, not the foundation size, the foundation shape brush, the way it kind of tapers off at the end there. I feel like I would use that for highlighter or to dust off any product underneath your eyes. And the highlighter brush, I mean, I think it's really big for a highlighter brush. Maybe it's just the way that it was packaged. Maybe it just needs to, let me show you the one that I do use for highlighter. So this is the Anastasia A23. And you can see the difference in the brushes. It's just much bigger. So I feel like I want to be precise with my highlight. And so this is my ride or die brush. I love this. All right, so the brushes are full size, like I said, and they do retail for $42. So this with the cream is already at $52. I only paid $22 for the box. So again, This box for the win. The next thing on here is the Jante Blue. Jante Blue. It's a waterproof eyeliner pencil. This retails for $5. This is probably the first time that I've seen anything kind of in that low price range, but again, doesn't matter because you're getting so much other things in the box. This is in the shade dark brown, and it looks like that. Not that bad. We'll see if it truly is waterproof. Thing that I have is the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Verona. Consistency of their liquid lipstick, I like it, and this retails for $21. So for the price of this lipstick, you're getting so much more in your box. The thing that I was most excited for, when I saw, because I follow Boxycharm on Instagram and I see their Boxy stories, so I do follow Gabby on there. When I saw that she had launched her own makeup line, I was so excited and I was like, oh my god, I have to get this palette. Well, as I said in my life update video, I am a homeowner and some other things happened and I'm like, well, I guess I won't be getting that. And then I saw that this was the very first sneak peek in the box and I lost my mind and I was like, yes, that's for me. Excuse me. Let me get Spanish on you real quick. Alamar Cosmetic palette, and I believe it is Reina del Caribe Volume 1. So tell me that this isn't screaming Gorgina. It is awesome. I am in love, in love. I am a warm tone girl to the T. I really don't like cool tone shadows, so I am living for this palette. This palette retails for $28. I know she also launched a brush trio with, but this, I'm all about it, so we're gonna do something with this. The Baddington Monroe Silk Lashes. These retail for $28. So these look beautiful as well. They are very soft, wispy. Usually I like them to be a little bit shorter on the inner corner and then kind of wisp out. So this is gonna be like my second time trying lashes this way, but I can't wait. They look, the band is super thin, which I love in a lash. If the lash band is too thick for me in particular, what happens is that I can see it. It's kind of like a visor and it drives me insane and I can't wear it for that long. So the total price of the box, let's see. Let me do a little bit of math because I'm not good with it in my head. Oops, sorry, $134 and I paid $22. I'm here for this. I'm here for it. I don't know what to tell you. If you're not on Boxycharm, you need to get on Boxycharm because homegirls like us on a budget, you gotta sit together and you gotta try to get products without having to spend a lot of money. And this is the way to do it. So go ahead and dip into the Reina del Caribe palette. I know for a fact that I am going to sweep Coco Taxi and Tropico all up in my crease, all up in there. This is the Wet n Wild crease brush. Guys, this brush, $1. $1. It's life, literally. I'm gonna go in with Coco Taxi, which is this orange one right here. Living. And I'm just going to put my brush in there, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna start right in my crease, just blowing it out. I'm gonna go in with the shade Tropico, Raphael. And I'm gonna take it on the same brush. I know a lot of people use the 7 different brushes to do things, but I feel like I can achieve the same look with 1 or 2 or 3 tops. I have a lot and more, but most of the times I work with a few. I don't work with a whole bunch because who's got time to be washing that many brushes, right? All right, so let's go ahead and deepen up that crease. Look at that pigment. And the shade Tropico, we're just gonna put right underneath Coco Taxi. And you're going to blend and buff that out. Try not to go as high as you did the first time with the Coco Taxi. Bottom half of my lid right here, and then I work my way up, and this just kind of helps me ensure that I'm not going to go past my original transition shade it helps me stay a little bit lower than I would. And just kind of go through both those colors with no additional product. I'm just going to marry them together. A little bit of cafecito, this dark brown right here. Just use a much smaller brush, a little bit more precise. This is a Morphe M507. And it's really, really tiny, but. And then I'm just gonna focus this right here on the outer corner of my eye, right by here. I'm gonna work it, and then I'm gonna kind of start to buff it into this very end of the this very end of the eye, kind of extending it outward. Start with a little bit of product at a time. The color Celia right up here, X plus to it. So again, I pull my eye, but do what feels natural for you. Spray it a little bit. And now I'm gonna take a mix of Cocotaxi and Tropico and go ahead and blend out any harsh edges here. What I was saying about the palette is that there is no matte brow bone shade in here. So I'm gonna go into my Anastasia Artis palette and I'm gonna take the shade Buttery, which is this one right here, on that brush, and apply that to my brow bone. I don't like an intense brow bone highlight. If you do, more power to you. That's just not my personal preference. Makeup, guys, is personal preference. My bad. Battery died, everything died. As I was saying, I'm not that strong with lashes on camera. On myself, I can do them, I can pop them on. On other people, even faster, but for some reason, on camera, it's not happening for me. So, I went ahead and I popped on some lashes, put on some mascara. I like these lashes, by the way, they feel really, really soft. The brush, I'm gonna use this one to bronze. So, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Beach Bronzed. This is what it looks like. I haven't used this one in a really long time, but I'm kind of feeling it. And you know what? I might get saucy and I might mix in a little bit of the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer because ya estoy en el Caribe, so let's do it. All right, so I'm gonna take the tapered highlighter brush and just start right here there. Then I'm gonna use this Aesthetica P12. Also got this in a Boxycharm, so shout out to them. And just gonna touch up what I already did. Okay, so I'm gonna go in now with this dual fiber brush. And like I said, this is a blush brush, all-time favorite. So this is the Milani Luminoso blush. And let me tell you how old this blush is. It doesn't even say Milani on the lid anymore, but this peachy tone, life. So, just gonna pack that onto this dual fiber brush. Oh, I almost forgot. So, apparently, this shade La Costa right here in this palette, this one up here, you can use to highlight. So let's layer it on. Whoa. Oh, yeah, yeah. Now, this was just too big of a brush for my nose. One that I used for my brow bone, but I meant to put it in my waterline. It could be because it's new, but this pencil, it hurts a little bit. My lower lash line, that looked weird, didn't it? I'm gonna go in with the Ofra liquid lipstick that came in the box in the shade Verona. This is probably a color that I would gravitate to right away with this type of eye look, but for the sake of the video, for the sake that it came inside this Boxycharm, we're gonna go ahead and go with it, so. It looked a lot darker in the bottle. color. What do we think? It's a first base primer spray, but you can use this for anything, and I'm gonna use this to set my face because it's like 9 o'clock at night. I'm not going anywhere. Let's do it. All right, so last, must or bust, is Boxycharm good for you? Yes, all day yes. I'm living for it, so that's a yes for me. The brushes are a yes, all day long. I mean, I can't even say enough good things about these. Lashes, I'm loving after application. They're really, really light and seamless. It's almost like they're not even there, so must on that. Eyeliner, honestly, not living for it, but for $5, whatever, it can stay in my collection. I thought it was really rough, and it did come off pretty pigmented on my skin here, but in my waterline, I had to go over it a million times, and I have very sensitive eyes. They tear a lot, so that's a no. That's a no for me. For this, and it's my favorite thing that I pay for every single month. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I can't wait for the next one. See you then.